everyone, today we are in Woodbridge Farms in Vernia, Texas. About a 30 to 35 minute commute, depending on how fast you drive, to downtown San Antonio area. And this is a modern farmhouse style community. The whole entire theme is that in every single house. Everything is about a third of an acre out here, so just enough room to do a little bit of yard work on the weekends and not much else. A lot of lots out here are at least an acre, but this is why this community has been super successful, is because I think the lot size and the restrictions that they have in place. So I'm touring this, but my clients actually just put a contract on this one. They went with a modern gray and white theme on the outside, and the inside's got some really nice upgrades. I can't wait to show it to you, and stick around to the end because that primary bedroom, I would love to get your opinion on the tile that they used for that one. So this one's just under 2,000 square feet. It's listed by my good friend Karen Gulick. And again, I had clients that got this under contract. We'll take a peek in here. So this kind of a unique setup, right? You come in, they have this dark gray tile floor that I actually really like. And then obviously tons of natural light coming in here. They did a great job bringing that stone brick in from the outside right there in the corner. So a pretty easy setup actually, from furniture and things like that. Obviously your dining room would go here, or your dining table would go here over this area. Long, but they do have depth. They put that step ceiling right over there with that really large ceiling fan. And then that faces off to the west over there in that area. So we'll kind of begin over here in the kitchen. And again, it's just kind of set up this way. They went very dark painted cabinets. So I'd love to get your opinion on this. Is this in or no? Everything is slow close, which is really nice. And they did this upgraded back tile with a lot of depth, and it shows off really well. So for the size of the kitchen, they actually put a lot of cabinets in here, which I'm a fan of. And then I like this window bringing in, or these two windows actually here over the sink area, bringing in all that natural light. And they went with a black painted trim over here with the white framed windows. So that would be their view in the morning when they're coming out here to the kitchen area. So they have a center island here, kind of like a little prep station. And then obviously the fridge would go here. They have two of these, where, obviously a great spot for, coffee maker there. You could put a microwave there, but they've also got one there. So kind of, unique. You can actually put in, some other kind of appliance there in that area. So decent pantry fans that are out there that follow us on this channel. Really good size, again, for a home like this that's, coming in at, just under 2,000 square feet. We'll take a jump out here to the garage, which is right here. So this is plumb for water softener, which is great out here in the San Antonio area. Hard water is very common. So if you want to get that soft water feeling, we can install a water softener. They pre-plumbed for that. It's not included, but it's nice. And then another thing that new construction out here in the area sometimes doesn't provide is a door opener. They went ahead and did that here in this one too. So really good sized garage actually though, that they had here on this corner lot. Now Woodbridge Farms is really cool because it's a gated community. One of the only few that are out here in the Vernia area. And I think that's why a lot of people like that as well. They have that, that confidence that comes from being in a gated community and that safe feeling. So right off here in the kitchen is the laundry room. So you have your washer and dryer that could go there, really good size. You have a table in here. Another thing I want to point out, a lot of builders out here do, they do step downs right there. And what that is if this ever flows, water will stay here in this area. There's usually a drain that they hide under the cabinets or things like that, or the ability to do that. So there's probably one in there. But that way, if your washer gets stuck and the water comes flooding out, it will not go above that area and it'll go out to where there's a drain outside. So pretty cool. I also like here, there's an outlet so you can put a fridge right here or a freezer, tall standing, but you have the ability to put that there, which is another popular thing. And then this was a really neat touch, I thought. This is either storage, or whatever you want back here, but this is in the laundry and it's got its own separate door for it. So I thought that was really pretty cool. A lot of times you don't see that. I'm trying to think when is the last time I saw that, and I can't remember. But so we come over here, we'll check out these other two secondary rooms. And this is just for a couple that's moving in here. So this is a perfect amount of space for them. And I think that's why Woodbridge Farms works out for so many people, is It could be people that are retiring or they're downsizing. But make no mistake, there are some houses in here that are over 3,000 square feet. So, you know, you have the ability to do that here too. And I'll show you one actually right here. That monster right over there actually sits on 2 lots. So you have the ability here, you know, some houses are, you know, in the high 1900 square feet, and they go all the way, you know, into the low to mid 2s. And that, so here we see that granite continue from the kitchen here into the full bathroom here. They did the dark painted cabinetry, but it goes really well. And the commode is open there. Take a look at this tile. This may come back later on in the video. Be very curious to what you think on this. Very masculine, a lot of black, some brown and some white veining in there. It is definitely one that you don't see very often. So it's either one of those things I think you either love it or you're kind of like, meh, not for me. So here's the other bedroom that they have over here on this side of the house. So very straightforward floor plan. This one's got a really good closet too. So, you know, it goes back in there and then that side as well. So again, this gray ceramic tile goes well with the white and the black that they have. Goes over. Another great thing about Woodbridge Farms is this is all iron fencing with wood paneling in there. So it looks really neat. The whole entire yard is fenced off that way, so that's great. There is a full landscape package to include a sprinkler system, which out here, there's a lot of sand here in this part of South Texas. So it really helps out if you have a, you know, full landscaping package with a sprinkler system. So you don't have to worry about tracking all that stuff in, which is great. And that's why a lot of people like these tile floors, because they're super easy to clean, especially with all the sand that can accumulate. So a couple different TV setups in here. You can put one obviously right over the fireplace or against that wall. And so we're trying to decide right now, what does that look like, especially with all the light that comes in from the west, which is where that faces off over there. We'll take a quick peek. This is what the view would look like off here. So really very nice, and we'll head out there. All right, so let's take a look in here. We'll stop at this closet that they have here. Good amount of storage space in here, especially for the square feet that they offer here. Here's the primary suite. Again, recessed lighting and the ceiling fan, which is nice. Really good size, probably 18 by 16 here for this room. So easily fit any kind of furniture configuration that you have. Very nice. With the step ceiling, which gives depth to the room. And then here we go. I told you that tile was gonna make another entrance. So that is actually all over the floor and into the shower, which we'll take a look at here in a second. But again, the granite continues on here. And then you have that dark painted cabinetry. The commode is over here inside this area. Nothing super fancy. You do have a cabinet in there as well. I'm actually digging the tile down here on the ground. I think it provides a nice contrast and pop to this other dark stuff that's in here already. And then they went very decorative here on this wall with this. So what do you think? Are you a fan of it? Is it different than the nice white bright colors that you see? Or are you totally against it? Rip it out, do away with it. What do you think? Leave me a comment below. I would love to know what you think. My clients are okay with it. Got a great deal on the house. They love the location, especially here, close to family and friends. And that's another big reason why a lot of people choose Woodbridge Farms here in the area, just because great community, safe, close to everything, shopping, schools. I mean, the kids could walk to school. Obviously, their kids are grown, but you were able to do that here. So really good back patio. This will be sitting, obviously, later on in the afternoon here, late summer in South Texas. But I mean, you get some great sunlight back here. Really pretty. There's the fencing I was talking about. So full on landscaping, full irrigation system. You can see some of the other houses. Obviously, we've done several house tours out here If you want additional information on that, just shoot me a text or an email. We can get you more of the other house tours that we've done. And the property actually does wrap around the back. I do love that tree in the corner. I think it's cool, gives character to the backyard here in this particular home. All right, guys, so what did you think about this home tour? Pretty unique. I would love to know, especially about that tile. Love it or hate it? Let me know what you think, and is it for you? Again, this property is already under contract, but if you'd like additional information about the builder, shoot me an email, give me a call, text, whatever. More information on this particular listing is in the description below if you would be interested in building with that builder. Again, thank you for Karen for allowing us to come do a tour of this property. Clients got under contract, so I'm super excited for them. And if you have any other questions about additional properties here in South Texas, I would love to be your resource. My information is in the description below. We'll see you on the next tour.